Hello, my name is Taisha. Welcome or welcome back. I have been on Zepbound for 28 weeks and I'm back to give you an update. I feel like I'm officially at that maintenance part of this journey. I'm 132 pounds. I've lost a total of 51 pounds since being on Zepbound, and I started in February. And it is definitely, it's been life-changing. Life-changing in the sense that the struggles that I had with food and portion control and constantly thinking about food and wanting to eat everything in the fridge, and I felt out of control. I think that's the best way to describe it. Just out of control relationship, a true food addiction. Okay, since starting on Zepbound, that has not been a thing for me. I don't know if I could ever convey how profoundly this has had an impact on my life. I didn't just simply change how I was eating. I also incorporated movement. Out of 28 weeks, 26 of those I've been strength training Monday through Friday. And I have only missed one day, and that was the day of the eclipse. But outside of that, I've been consistent. From June 1st until I would say the beginning of August, I was walking 6 days a week, and I was walking for an hour every day. And, as I've explained in a previous video, I just kind of, instead of just walking, because it's good for you, that's how it started. And then I just was competing with myself and I made it just a chore. So I stopped doing that. And then once we had a few rainy days and I couldn't stay in that routine, I just kind of lost my motivation. That is a big part of why I work out at home. I know I could go to a gym, classes are fun, but working out in the comfort of my own home, it doesn't matter if it's raining outside, snowing, whatever's going on outside won't affect me. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about, I don't know, some of the things that you think of when you've got to be in an environment with other people. I don't really have to worry about that here. And that works for me. Some people need that, group accountability. And if you're that type of person, you got to do what works for you. This definitely works for me because as I realized through the walking and not walking anymore, it was something that required me to leave the house. Do you know what I mean? Let's say the day gets away from me like it did yesterday. I didn't do my workout until after 11 p.m. If I was going out to a facility, 9 times out of 10, for me, 10 times out of 10, I would not have left to go out and do that. I just love how I feel after a good workout, after, lifting some heavier weights, or, when you get to that last set or, last few reps and you really have to push yourself. Like, I enjoy that. But that's not for everybody, and that's okay. I had kind of gotten like that with the walking, but again, I'll get back to it. When I started in February, I said to myself, and I told my husband, it's different this time. I'm gonna make the most of this, and I'm gonna make lifestyle changes. Because I had seen different creators. I'm not knocking anybody. This is just an observation. Maybe they're eating a little less or whatever, but they're still eating the same types of foods that they ate before, and they're really struggling. I saw that kind of creator. I saw the creator who made lifestyle changes. I saw some creators that are super extreme, and there's so much out here, right? It's YouTube. There's so many people on there. I knew that I wanted to be the type of person that was making lifestyle changes, and I wanted to document it. The reason I wanted to document it on YouTube was to be able to share it with other people and show other people. I know that that's what I was looking for. Like before I started, right when I found out I was going to get the medication and stuff like that, I wanted to see other people's experiences. And so that was something that I used to enjoy, some more than others, but you know what I mean? There's somebody out there for everybody. And I may not be for everybody, and that's okay. All I want to do, and all I'm going to continue to do, is share my journey with you and maybe give you some tips on things that helped me, and maybe they'll help you. So for me, I think it was so important to just do the overhaul with my diet. I didn't do I'm going to have a little bit of a snack. I didn't want to tempt myself. And that's what worked for me. So if you see my video from last week where I talk about something that my hubby got me, you'll understand why. I just didn't want to put that temptation on myself. Because what I've done with journeys in the past is I would lose the weight, I would start, introducing things back in. And then before I knew it, I was back into the old patterns, doing the same stuff and gaining all of the weight back. That was not an option for me this time. So that is why I was like, I'm going to move my body. Strength training is something I enjoy. I'm going to eat a whole food plant-based diet because it just makes me physically feel better. So it wasn't something, I didn't go into it with the mindset, I'm going to eat like this until I get to this. Because that's what I used to do in the past. Like, all right, I'm going to be super restrictive. I'm trying to get here quicker. I want to be able to fit this, or you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't the case this time. This time it was just, I have to make healthier choices that are sustainable. So in order for things to be sustainable, they have to be doable, something I could see myself doing. And eating that way, it doesn't mean I don't have snacks. I just make them myself. You know what I mean? So a snack for me would be like peanut butter and blueberries, or making banana cookies, or, I shaped my mindset. I don't even know if I enjoy something that was artificially sweet because I haven't had any of that. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked, but I just wanted to stress how important it is to, when you're on this medication, or even if you're not on the medication and you're on a weight loss journey, right? You want to do things that you're going to be able to continue to do. But you know what I mean? And I feel like, at least I know I wasn't like that. I wasn't always like that. To not be obsessing about food, to be able to make, good food choices, and that not be the center focus of my mind, has been really nice. Strength training and, getting a little stronger, that's been nice. Being able to fit into clothes that I hadn't, worn in a while comfortably. So there were certain things that I would stuff myself into because these are pretty stretchy, but now they're comfortable. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I can sit down and not feel like I've got to unbuckle the top, the top button and things like that. It feels good. All of that to say, please make sure the things that you're doing are things that are sustainable. And if you've been on this journey for a while and you're not having the kind of results that you want, maybe it's time to just sit back and kind of monitor things. I think it was a couple of months ago where I, made the proposition that take a picture of everything you eat. You don't have to post it. You don't have to share it with anybody. But if you do that for yourself, you take a picture of everything you eat and everything you drink that's not water, then you will see a full picture. Because I swear there are things, even if you take a handful of something, take a little picture, or keep a food log if you're good with things like that. And it'll help. And you can use food logs and not necessarily focus on the calories that they're suggesting for you. You know what I mean? So I use Lose It. It just so happens 1800 is kind of where I want to be, but I don't focus on carbs and getting this in. I want to make sure I have enough protein. But as far as everything else, however it falls is how it falls. Now, that's what works for me. Everybody, you have your own dietary needs. And I think speaking with a professional is definitely the way to go. Someone that can do something personalized for you, because we're all different. And make sure you're getting water in. I hear a lot of people say they don't like water. And I mean, it's just water, guys. It's just water. I mean, I know it doesn't have flavor, but it's water, and it's stuff that we need. Our bodies need that. And you don't have to drink as much as I do. Like this is 32 ounces. So I drink 4 of these a day. I'm down to 4. That's it. Just 4, which is a gallon of water a day. But I don't drink anything else. And that's not to say I will never drink anything else. I just really haven't had a desire to drink anything else. Unless I juice some oranges and ginger or something like that. But I haven't done that in a while. But do you get what I'm saying? It's easy for me to get that much water because that's all I drink. And if you just replace 1 drink a day with water and see how it goes. You can try putting it in a smaller cup and then just kind of, drinking it more often. put a straw in it, whatever you need to do to kind of psych yourself out. If you like your water super cold, like I'm a room temperature girl. So if you like your water super cold, get one of those cups, put some ice in it and just kind of sip away, but do it in a way where it's not like, oh, I've got to drink all this water down. You know what I mean? Like just kind of sip on it. It's okay. It'll be all right. I could go on and on and on, but I think what I'll do is just start making some more videos about other topics that are related to this. Yeah, because it would just be too much for an update video. So just to recap, I weigh 132 pounds. I've lost a total of 51 pounds while being on Zepbound. I strength train. I move my body 6 days a week. This current program that I'm on, Lift with C, is the compound. And what we do is we're strength training 4 days a week, and 2 days a week are, it's core work. So tomorrow will be a core day, but it's 6 days a week. But for me, it's doable because the workouts that we do for the core, they're only 10 minutes. And here I go talking a lot again. So anyway, strength training, drinking a good amount of water, eating a whole food plant-based diet, that's been the magic combination for me, in addition to Zepbound. Okay, well, you guys have a fabulous Friday. And remember, we can all share our journeys, but we should never compare them. And I'll be back with an update soon. Bye. Whereas, let's say the day gets away from me, like last night, or like yesterday. Let's say the day gets away from me like yesterday,